how to correctly return item on Taobao. If you want to return any of your item in Taobao, then this video is for you. So here you can see that you have two types of return, and depending on the shipment and conditions that you have and the transaction method that you made before or after. So first of all, that is return and refund. So if you receive the items or items are in the warehouse now and their items need to be returned to the seller, so you have to use this type of refund. So in case that you receive the items and items are in your warehouse, so if you have the items in your warehouse, now you have to select this type, that is return and refund. So you have to return the items and refund your money back from the seller. And refund only means that if seller does not ship out the items yet and no items is to be returned to the seller, so you can use this type. So seller does not ship the items yet and no items to be returned, so you just refund your money back because items are not in your hand. Just you have to make refund, and you cannot use this type when your items already received by your warehouse. So refund only is just in that case if you didn't receive your item. So you just request for the refund of your money from the seller, and in return and refund, so you have to return the item and you get your refund back. So hope you get this point of two types. And after this, when you select your type of return and refund or refund only, then the type one, that is refund from return and refund. So if in this option, when you have this option like this one option, it means seller has not received the fund. So the status of the order is payment has been made and items have been shipped. You may immediately request for a refund. So because seller didn't receive a fund from Taobao, so you have to be immediately request for a refund to the seller that I want to return your item and I want to get back my refund. So you have to request that and find the items that you want to return. So according to which items you want to return, just select that. And after that, step 2 is select the type of refund. So now you need to choose style of the refund that you want to refund, either this one or either this one. So I will explain you that if you choose this return and refund, so you click this option where there is a problem with the items, or if you no longer want the items and you have reached a deal with the seller for a return. So if you have to reach deal with the seller, so you request the seller for a return and the seller is agreed on the terms. So here you have the procedure, that is request for a return and the seller sends a return address to the buyer, that on this address you can send me the item, and the buyer returns the items and fill out the details of the shipment, and the seller receives the items and refund completely successfully. So in this case, when you choose return and refund, so your return procedure is this, that you get the address of the seller, so you have to by yourself return the item to that address, and then after that the seller receives the items, then the refund is completed successfully. So after that, if you choose this refund only, so if you have not received the items, or if you have received the items but have reached a deal with the seller for a refund without returning the item, so you just request that you don't want to return your item and just you want to refund for the items, so seller will agree on this and select the refund only option. Then you will select the refund only option, and if you didn't receive the items, then also you will select this. And here the procedure for this is request for a refund and the seller accepts your application and return completed successfully. So here there is no address because you don't want to return your item. You don't need to return your item because you didn't get your item. So here just refund only. So you didn't need the address of the seller in this. After this, you have to fill out the refund form, and depend on what type you click, you will be taken to two different forms. If you have return and refund, so you have on this form, when you will select return and refund, so you have to choose the option that why you want to return and refund. So you have to choose the reason that you want, why you want to return and refund. So you choose according that you have the malfunction of the item and pirated items, product not as described, not satisfied or dislike according to your situation, that what is the problem. So you will describe the reason, that what is the reason of your refund according to the item. And here, refund amount, you can use the default refund amount unless you have a deal with seller. So after filling out the form, just click submit application. So the refund form, if you click refund only, you will see this form. And the refund only is that you just need your money back, you didn't get the item. So you will get this form and you have to fill this. You don't need to give the reason of the item because you didn't get that. Hope you get this, and if you have any confusion, just comment down below. Hope you like this video and subscribe this channel.